We're going to add some style to the page. In the head, add your opening and closing style tag. This tells the browser that everything inside these style tags is going to be CSS rather than HTML. Inside the style tag, type body, opening and closing curly bracket, and set the background to blue. Make sure you have a colon and semicolon, just like I do. Don't worry, all this code will be attached to the video. Save index.html. We're telling the browser that everything in the body, that is, everything between the opening and closing body tags, should have a background of blue. So let's give it a try. Open index.html. You should have a blue background like this. We could use CSS to target other elements as well. Let's change the font color of this H1 tag that says hello world to white. We could do a similar thing that we did for the body. So to make the H1 tag have a white font, type H1 color white. Save index.html, then refresh the home page. You can see that the header 1 tag is now white. We all make mistakes, so you may run into some errors as you go. Text editors, such as Sublime, try to help you figure out those mistakes by adding color to the text. I'll be using Sublime. This can help you look for mistakes because you may notice pattern breaks in text. For example, if you miss a curly bracket, notice how this CSS is white and this CSS is blue. Other mistakes, like missing out a colon, will make the CSS white. As you use Sublime more, you'll get used to how the color coding should be, and that'll help you pick up on coding errors. But just so you know, this space between the elements isn't that important. You can format it any way you want. I just chose to have mine like this. But you don't have to worry too much about this because all the code will be attached to the videos. Let's change a few more properties. Let's change the text color of the body to white. Because the font will be set to white for the entire body, I don't need to specify for this H1 tag anymore. So I'll just delete that bit of CSS from line 10 to 12. Save index.html, refresh index.html. Now all the font in the body is white. We can also change the font size of the header 1 tag. We can adjust font size in pixels. So let's try changing the header 1 font size to 60 pixels. Save index.html and refresh your browser. Now the header 1 tag is bigger because we set the font size to 60 pixels. You could play around with the font size and see what you like. So just remember that CSS allows us to style our page after writing our HTML content. Going forward, keep in mind that HTML gives your website structure and CSS gives your web page style to make your web page look the way you want.